Hello, students of Troy High School Athletics. I'm Alex Fortenberry, and I'm going to tell you about performance enhancing drugs and dietary supplements for competitive sports at the collegiate level and professional level. So, we'll be talking about the NCAA's take on performance enhancing drugs, data that's been collected about the effects of using these performance enhancing drugs, and I know that some of you have to take some of these medications that otherwise would the NCAA would seem illegal. So we'll be talking about the exceptions of medications as well. Then we'll be talking about dietary supplements, and then I'll be giving you guys some examples of who I think best fits description of drug abuse. So let's begin. So the NCAA's take on performance enhancing drugs. This is information taken directly from NCAA. So I encourage you all to look this up when you can, because you guys are getting close to your college years, and if you want to play, you must familiarize yourself with these rules. So NCAA by Division 1 bylaws 12 of Division 2, 3, 14. So schools must provide drug education to all student athletes. So this is something you should definitely ask coaches of whatever division school you're going to. The athletic directors shall designate the list of banned drugs classes to all student athletes and educate them about the products that might contain banned drugs. Again, there's something you talk to your coaches or athletic trainers about in the future. It's just something to look forward to. You are going to have to talk. You're going to have to this talk. I know we've talked about how drugs are bad, but if it has to be repeated to you multiple times, it's probably important. So these are a list of the banned substance. Again, this is directly from NCAA. Right? So we got stimulants, anabolic agents, alcohol, and beta blockers, which is banned for refill use. Directs and masking agents, narcotics, cannabis, which is weed for some of you guys out there who don't know what that is. All right, peptide hormones, growth factors, basically pick me up trying to make yourself feel stronger or at least look bigger, because some of you might feel like you need that edge. All right, and hormone and metabolic, which is basically stuff such as like to help reduce your fat, your body weight, try to get you guys the thin edge you need to make you think you're going faster. All right, so here's some examples. So amphetamines or Adderall, which I know some of you are on for your ADHD. I don't know that. So 2.48% use antihistamines for social or personal reasons. Again, I know you guys who have a prescription for this drug, but other people use it to try to get people in a sense in the zone. All right, possible that 21% take it to give them more energy. Again, you guys who take Adderall for academic reasons, you know what I mean, to give you the more energy to focus on your studies. At least that's what I'm hoping you guys are doing. 13% who use antihistamines to lose weight may be doing it for a sports release reason. Again, I've taken Adderall before, and what it caused me, it reduced my reduced the feeling of need to eat, and I lost a lot of weight because of it, and that in itself is dangerous. So again, if any of you think you're having that problem, you should talk to your doctor right now. All right, steroids, big topic. You guys heard about it most of your athletic career. So 38% of steroid users stated that they obtained the drug from either a team physician or another physician. If you guys don't need it, you shouldn't take it. It's clear cut of it. And if a team physician does offer it to you, you got to remind them that they are professionals. So, all right, it must be emphasized that it is unethical to the team physician, as well as illegal for athletics, especially boys so young as you. If you ever have to use steroids, it's going to be a very severe medical condition that you have, and if you have that medical condition, you should not be playing sports. All right, misuse of steroids. These are the conditions that can leave your body. So kidney problems or failure, liver damage and tumors, enlarged hearts, high blood pressure, and changes in blood cholesterol, all of which increase the risk of a stroke or heart attack, even for young athletes such as yourself. And increase risk of blood clots, which again goes to heart attacks. And this information I got from National Institute for Drug Abuse. And this next slide, we're looking at steroid use in teens. Yes, they had to do this study because apparently teens think they need to take steroids to be stronger. So they found in their study that stunted growth because of high hormone levels from steroids signal to the body to stop bone growth at an early age. So again, that's not like, it's not one of those conversations when your parents say you can't drink coffee because it stunts your growth. I mean, this is something that is like directly fed into your body system. All right, stunted height of use before their growth spurt. So again, if you think it's going to make you strong, these are some of the conditions that it's going to hinder you more in the future rather than help you in the current. So medications, like I said, NCAA, they are aware and recognize that there are some medications that have been deemed illegal that some student athletes need to take, such as Adderall. They understand that it's used to help with studies. All right, so according to the NCAA allows exceptions to be made for those student athletes with documented, you need a doctor's note, not something your mom writes because she can't help you in college unless you're living with them. All right, exceptions may be granted for substance including the following clauses of banned drugs, which is antibiotic agents, stimulants, beta blockers, antivirals, or again, some stimulants like Adderall. So if you have medical conditions, you need to talk to the coaches, you need to talk to your doctor, and you need to be honest about these conditions because everyone wants to win, but your life's not worth the W. They don't want to explain to your family why you are in the hospital with a severe condition because you neglected to tell them about your condition. And if you are eligible, you need to fill out an NCAA exemption form, and that's something you should talk to your seniors. If you do have these medications and you think you're going to need them in college, that's something you need to talk to the coaches about and start looking into them right now, especially if you plan on playing in your freshman year of college. So, dietary supplements, all right? Now we're getting to like healthy eats. You would think, right? So, NCAA statements on dietary supplements. Natural dietary supplements, inclusive vitamins and materials, are not well regulated and may cause positive drug tests. Reason being because, like cannabis, which is marijuana, that is a natural plant. So some things might imitate the same chemical combination of a cannabis drug. All right, student athletes have tested positive and lost their eligibility for using natural dietary supplements. So this is something, if you have a dietary supplement and you're not sure, you should talk to the team physician or athletic trainer about said supplements to make sure there hasn't been any false positive cases involving that. All right. Any product containing a natural dietary supplement ingredient is taken at your own risk because you're the ones who bought it, you're the one who thinks it's going to work, it's on you. These are posters by the NCAA on dietary supplements, and what we're going to focus on is something into it. Again, if you're interested, you go on NCAA's website, the ncaa.org. So, what to look for? Look for red flags, because not all dietary supplements are the same, not all of them work, and not all of them are safe. So, things that are too good to be true, that being number one thing, such as energizers, fat burners, metabolic boosters, property androgens, and testosterone boosters. Those are normally too good to be true, and those probably most likely are going to give you the false positives. All right, so what to focus on? Vitamins and minerals alone have no energy value and cannot provide the required fuel found in food. So just because you take like this dietary pill that says like take one a day and you won't have to eat anything else the rest of the day, that's false. Because the body still relies on a regular consumption of food to burn out through the whole day, because your body goes through a lot. You student athletes, you should know that. All right, vitamin and mineral supplements are not necessary if a student athlete is consuming adequate energy from a variety of foods and maintain body weight. So if you guys are in the proper height and body weight for your age, there should be no need for you guys to take these vitamins and minerals, especially if you're eating healthy, eating your greens, your meats, your fish, your wheat, dairy. If you guys are in the right range and you're doing something right now. All right. And these things are expensive. I mean, if you go to the store, you got to buy these things yourself. You guys need to learn, like, that stuff is going to be incredibly expensive. Costs more than a meal, and frankly weighs less than a meal. Well, actually weighs more depending on how much you're getting. So a sandwich contains more essential amino acids at a much more affordable cost than an entire bottle of amino acid supplements. So let that sink in, and maybe you should add turkey sandwiches to your diet. All right, who do you think of when I bring up substance abuse? Just have that in your head, because we've had athletes, baseball players, track stars, swimmers who've been caught with substance abuse. Me personally, I think of Lyle Alzado, and there's probably like mixed emotions. When coaches ask you to be nasty, that's the kind of nasty they want, because this guy was a titan. He was the reason why the NFL has a rule on using a helmet as a weapon. He would do it in more than one occasion. They had to make a rule in the off season of 74, I do believe, to get that out in the open. And he went head to head with Muhammad Ali during a charity event. And this was something that Muhammad Ali, he's gone on record saying that it was for a charity event and he wasn't going all in. But Lyle Alzado, he didn't do things halfway. He went all in. But he lied about, where to put his confidence in. He was interviewed once before about, athletes using steroids, and he laughed at them. But, near the end of his life, he came out. He wasn't caught. See, this is why I admire him as a human being. He came out and said he used steroids in the time where they were deemed illegal by the NFL. He was never caught, but he came out to warn athletes such as yourselves about these dangers. And being from Christian school, UMHB, I feel compelled to compare him to a Bible character, and Samson was the best comparison for Lyle Alzado. Reason being, they both were strong, they were mean, an inspiration to their community. and they both made mistakes. Like I already said, he did steroids. Samson, he drank when he was not supposed to. He touched an unclean corpse when he's not supposed to. He ate honey from a corpse of a lion that he killed. Look it up. And the icing on the cake was having his hair cut. It was only at the end of their lives that they saw the mistakes that they made and worked on recompense with either the fans, community, and God. So these are the reference I've made, used for this presentation. I still strongly urge you to go to the NCAA website, learn more, and if you guys are going on campus and talk to the coaches about their testing, their drug testing, and what you should look to as far as changing your diet. Thank you all, and have a happy Thanksgiving.